This is day 11. Yesterday was our recovery day and we're stretched and ready for today's workout. All right guys, here's our workout. 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. We are doing our total body. Today we are gonna need some equipment. We have some dumbbells. You can use a resistance tube or really whatever's around you. If you don't have equipment, body weight is always an awesome option. So do the work and then you can add resistance later. So, at the time, at the clock, let's get started. You're gonna grab your weights. We're gonna start with a weighted squat and a calf raise. So you're gonna start nice and wide squat, and we're gonna squat down, raise up into a calf raise, okay? Some people call these plie squats because we're like ballerinas, because ballerinas do this. If you are a ballerina, I'm sorry, because this is not what you do, I know. This is not real life ballet. Breathing as you come up, hips come back and down. If you can't coordinate doing it as just one movement, do the squat and then a calf raise and start over, okay? Beautiful. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Nice. 10 seconds. We're gonna set up a mid-stance squat, so hip distance, one heel toe out. Weights are at our side. We are gonna squat down and then press up. So squat down, weights come up into a press. If you can make it one solid movement like Shannon, do it, because it looks nice and it feels good. But if you can't, it's totally good to set up each movement. Nice. Now, the challenge here is keeping our core super tight. You want to make sure that you are not squatting and then rocking. Don't do that. Keep your back super safe by keeping your core super tight. Squatting down tight, raising up. Nothing is moving except for your legs and your arms, okay? So I should not see your torso rocking back and forth at all. Very nice, okay. You might want to try this one with light weight, and I'm gonna start it at first with no weight, okay? Lightweight, perfect. We're gonna lunge forward. Opposite arm is making an L, kind of like a cheerleader. Nice. So again, you want to make sure that you have this motion right before you really get too crazy with it. And I recommend lightweight again because shoulders are just nice, delicate muscles. And when we extend to a full range, full length, it's a lot of resistance on those little shoulders. So go easy because you'll feel the work, right? You feel the work. Oh yeah. So you don't need to go too crazy to get that. Oh wait. There we go. To get that work. Beautiful. Couple more. Weights in that front heel. Very nice. Bent over row. So you're gonna come, bend at the hips, okay? Knees are nice and soft, but you're gonna bend over at the hips. You're gonna squeeze the back. Dumbbells just start at the bottom, bringing those elbows along the ribs. Beautiful. Exhale up. Nice. This is a back workout, so you want to be feeling it in your back more than in your arms or in your hands. If you're feeling it in your hands or your forearms, relax your grip because you're probably just squeezing too tight, and focus on pulling back on the back, not the arms, okay? Or focus even on pulling your elbow to the back wall. Elbow back first. Very nice. Deadlift. So you're gonna come forward, hinging at the hips, knees are nice and soft, and you're just gonna hinge at the hips, down to the knees, and rise up, okay? This one we're feeling in our low back, but a good low back, not like an owie. You're gonna feel it in your low back as well as your hamstrings, okay? Right there. Very nice. Exhaling up. Any of these down and up motions You want to be able to breathe because coming up and down is going to make you really dizzy if you're not breathing, okay? So inhale down, exhale up. Fun fact, deadlift is one of the heaviest lifts that you can do. So go to a gym, grab a date that knows what they're doing, and safely try deadlifting because that's romantic. Couples that deadlift together do other things, I guess. Push up, we're gonna come down to the floor. You're gonna come down to the floor, we're gonna push up, and then with our dumbbell, row up. Go ahead. I'm gonna push up, one arm rows. And I want you to focus really hard on keeping that core tight and that back straight. With these kind of motions, we tend to rock our body side to side to just try and get that happening. Don't. Stay super still as you pull up, and the way you do that is by keeping your core super tight to keep your shoulders and hips squared to the floor. Dropping to your knees is always an awesome option. Same movement, just less resistance, making sure our toes are down on the floor. Awesome. Roll those weights out of the way, and we're gonna set up our plank. You can do a full elbow plank, so your fists will come together, elbows are nice and tight in line with the shoulders, and you're gonna raise up, just like that. If you want to be on your knees, drop those knees down. Easy. Keep those toes down. Another option if you have back problems, I like to recommend this high plank option. Same thing, you guys. If you cannot do this full elbow plank, you're still good. This is the same movement, just safer if you have back issues, okay? So it helps you build the strength that you need to be able to come down and do a forearm plank. So don't be afraid of the modifications. Just try them. You also, again, have the option up here to drop down to those knees. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the core, making sure everything's in line. Done. Nice. We have one more round. We're gonna grab our weights and start over. Whew. How you doing? Good. Good. We should be warm. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait. Wide squat with a calf raise. So, checking in. Our toes are pointed to the corners of the room. Our core is tight. Shoulders are up, back, and down when you're holding weights. Very nice. Exhale as you rise. And also with wide squats, I've said it before, sometimes we sit into our hips and feel it in our hip flexors. Don't do it. Try again, set it up, and you want to be able to feel it in the bum and in the front of the quad, okay? I guess you'll feel it throughout your whole leg, but that's where the focus is, not in the joints, ever. Time. Set up your mid-stand squat, going into a squat with that shoulder press, okay? Here we go. Squat down and press up. Squat down, press up. So good. And again, all my friends here showing me up with their amazing sweating skills. Shannon has the Gatorade face strips happening. How about I turn around? I'll show you. I do get sweat back right there. You see it? No, you don't see it. It's okay. If you, like me, don't sweat or have cool sweat, grab a spray bottle, squirt yourself in the face a couple times, and then take a selfie for our Facebook page. Nice. Lunging with that raise. It's still a little too heavy for my little baby shoulders, so I'm gonna stick to just body weight. Nice. So again, whichever leg is lunging, the opposite arm is coming forward, and then that arm comes to the side, okay? So down and up. Now, just because you might not be using weight if you're following me, doesn't mean you can't create resistance. pretend that there's someone or something pushing down. So create that resistance, okay? You can still make it a hard workout even without weights. Push. Nice. So good. Weight is in that front heel and coming down and resting. Bent over row. Woo! Look, did you see it? Nope. I felt a little drop of sweat. Can't see it. It's okay. I felt it. Nice. Again, leading with the elbows, feeling those elbows hit the wall or even the ceiling behind you, okay? Back and up. Almost there. Couple more seconds. Breathing nice and easy. 2 and 1. Setting up for that dumbbell deadlift. Trying a little heavier on these. So again, knees are staying still, okay? They're nice and soft. Hinging at the hips, go ahead. Hinging at the hips as you come forward and up. Your back is gonna stay nice and tall, okay? Keep your core tight. A lot of us have a tendency of doing this. What? Did you see it? Replay. Don't do it. Keep your shoulders up, back, and down as you come down to the knees and right back up, okay? You'll feel the work, okay? It doesn't feel like you're doing too much or it doesn't look like you're going too far down, but focus on the back of your leg because you will feel it. Keeping everything nice and tall. Inhale, exhale. Your gaze just follows your spine, keeping your body nice in nice straight lines. Nice, coming down to the floor. Push up with a row time. So again, if you're on your knees, toes are, do you remember? Down, there we go. So down, rowing up. Keeping everything parallel to the floor beneath you. My foot wanted to come up on that one. Keeping your wrists nice and tall, super straight to protect. Try not to bend them because it feels weird on a dumbbell. And if you wanted to even try it without a dumbbell, the same movement, down, raise up, okay? Totally fine. Or you can always just stick to one or the other, the row or the push-up. We have one more. Move those weights, set up for that plank. Follow Shannon on the forearm plank and I will do the high plank. Do you see it? Do I have sweat? Can you see it back there? I need to prove myself, it feels like. Next to these glowing ladies. Breathing nice and easy. It's our last exercise, so focus. You can do it, only 20 more seconds. Breathing easy. Now, this would be a good time to have puppies roaming and cuddling us. So envision that if it helps you get through those last 5 seconds. Come down. Come back into a child's pose, sitting your hips back on those heels. Take one arm, stack it onto the other hand, and sit those hips back. Big inhale, take it to the other side. Walk those hands in. So right up. Push, come back, sorry. And push those heels into the floor. If you can, or as far as you can into the floor. You'll feel a nice release in those calves. Big inhale, straighten the legs as you exhale. Bend the knees, roll it up, letting the last thing come up, be that head. And you are done. Day 11, easy. So, hydrate, progress, and come back tomorrow. I love you guys. Take a picture, post it.